they're very funny, and they're very old. Give it up, they're very talented. Martin Belichick!
So mean.
You know, if you're going to call me old, you can at least provide a walker. Give it up to Jelani, very curvaceous Jelani. So tell me, has anybody here ever had a dream as a kid, something that they wanted to do more than anything else in the whole world? I did. Growing up, I wanted to be a preacher in a mega church. Come on, have you seen those things? They are amazing. You walk in, there's a bedecked and bejeweled choir singing so well that the angels are crying. And then the room darkens and the spotlight shines in the middle of the stage, and rising out of the stage like Joseph up out of the ladder is the minister, who then comes and heals the sick and saves souls. What power! What glory! Oh, I was hooked. I wanted to be an evangelical minister. But you know, there's really no courses for evangelical ministers. So I went to my counselor and I said, Rabbi, as you can probably guess, that did not go particularly well. So I did what seemed the logical next step, and that is I became a lawyer. You may not have noticed, but many people don't love lawyers. Are there any people here that are not crazy about lawyers? Yeah, all, right? So, tell me, what is it about lawyers you don't like?
They take my money.
They take your money. Well, that's a very good point. But you know, lawyers can be very useful as a sleep aid. Ask a lawyer what he does during the day, and if you're not asleep in 10 minutes, you're not listening. But you know, it's almost universal that people don't like lawyers. I mean, you have Shakespeare's famous, "First we kill all the lawyers." And I think he liked lawyers even less than he liked Jews. And you know, my parents weren't much better. Well, they were fine with the Jews because they were Jewish. But when I told my dad that I wanted to be a lawyer, he said, "Mark, it's not too late to go to dental school." Oh yeah, like that's what I want to put in somebody's mouth. And my mother was worse.
I use this for myself.
She said to me, she says, "Mark, I never thought that my flesh and blood would become one of those." I mean, is it too late for that mega preacher thing? Saving souls seems like a good idea now. And you know, lawyers never get the girl. The client gets the girl, and the lawyer gets to pay off the porn star. But sometimes you gotta have a lawyer. You know, you gotta have one, you gotta have one. But it seems like the only profession that people like to call less than lawyers is undertakers. But when you need an undertaker, you gotta call an undertaker. Hello? Is this the Burying Deep and Cheap funeral home? Yeah, Grandma died. Can you help? And then sometimes you have to call a lawyer. You gotta call a lawyer. Hello, is this the Dewey, Cheatham and Howe law firm? I shot Grandma. Can you help? But the fact of the matter is, you know, it would be so much better if people just call the lawyer before they do stupid shit. It's so much cheaper to fix a contract before you sign it. It is, it's true. It is, if you're running for president, it is, and things start to get stormy, you better call Saul. Much cheaper than calling Michael Cohen. So you're looking at me, I can tell, and you're saying, "Oh, Mr. Fancy Pants, what are you doing up here telling jokes?" Well, I gotta tell you, this is what happened. I was at a big gathering, and someone comes up to me and says, "Would you like to say something about the guest of honor?" And I said, "Sure." And so I just started, talking, just off the top of my head. People were in tears. People were laughing. People were doubled over. Man, I was hooked. It was the greatest. And then my brother came up to me and he said, "Thank you very much for Dad's eulogy." Thank you. My name is Mark Palchik. I do weddings, bar mitzvahs, and of course, funerals.
Oh my God, that's fantastic. That was good. I like it. He was old. One time we had a comic.